Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Shabz and welcome to another special video on the channel, guys. This is called the end of the year player grades for players that were in FUT Champions. So pretty much, I wanted to make this video before Team of the Season because during Team of the Season, all the Team of the Season cards are usually good. They're all generally really good. They all have 90 stats in all the categories: high aggression, high pace, high strength, high stamina. So it's kind of hard to distinguish between them, which is why I wanted to make an end of the year player grades for all the players that have been in Ultimate Team and the best performers in FUT Champions. Okay, so we have an A grade team, B grade team, C grade, and then an F grade. F grade is pretty much players that we thought were supposed to be good, have good stats, but they perform like crap. C grade is like 50-50. Some people love him, some people don't like him. B grade is a notch below A grade, and A grade is probably the best team you can make in FIFA. And so the card that we got here, guys, is obviously in a 4-2-2 narrow, one of the most used formations in the game. But more importantly, you know, 2 strikers, 1 cam, 2 center mids, and 1 CDM, and then the usual defensive backline and goalkeeper. So this is going to be based off of stats from FUTbin or FUTwiz. I don't know which. I think it's FUTbin, where they have the number of games played for the team, for the players, and then also just generally FUT Champions performance, what pro players use, what everyone uses in general, and what have been the highest elite performers in the game. This can be a range from high price range, low price range, you know, it doesn't really matter, but we're just going to get into it, guys. First off, we're going to start off with the strikers, and a man that I use, and that most people use, and most people can probably afford now, he's going for about 1 million coins, and that's Cristiano Ronaldo, an absolute tank. Look at the goal contribution for me. He has 292 contributions in 267 games. A lot of that was played at cam, to be honest with you, in a 4-2-3-1 where I have 3 cams. But yeah, striker, cam, all that good stuff. I bought him for 1.3 million coins. I think he's going to stay around that during Team of the Season, but yeah, very good player. One of the best strikers in the game, definitely deserves an A+ or A- grade in my opinion. The striker beside him, guys, his partner in crime, the young French forward. They knew about him, but they couldn't stop him. Anthony Martial. You can put his inform, his second inform, his regular card, whatever. I just these cards that I put, guys, you can keep in mind is the regular cards or their special cards. I'm just gonna put the player, so you know it's Anthony Martial. His contribution is not the best for me, you know, almost 300, less than 300 in 816 games, but mostly as a super sub. That physicality, though, I've used him as striker. To me, he hasn't been the best, but he's still an overpowered player. He has the pace, he has the strength, he has the shooting. One of the best strikers in the whole year for FIFA, and a guy that everyone has used in their teams, especially in the beginning and for the first, like, 3 months of the game. There are the 2 strikers, guys, the best performing strikers in the whole year in FUT Champions, in my opinion. The cam. The cam is a kind of odd one, but I'm going to have to go with the GOAT, an absolute GOAT indeed. And that's going to be Lionel Messi's Team of the Year card. Definitely the best cam in the game, in my opinion. He's the game changer. He's the GOAT. So good. His physicality. The biggest difference between this card and the regular Messi card is his shooting, his stamina, his pace, and his physical. Those things are beyond belief with this card. And thank God EA gave him the 4-star refund he deserves this year. And he's an absolute animal. He's the GOAT. He's one of the best players in the game for sure. And he deserves to be the best cam in the game. By far, if you have the coins, this is the best cam in the game. The best performing cam in FUT Champions, without a doubt. Now, we are going to move on to the center mid. So I'm going to pick 2 center mids in the starting 11. Kind of a tough situation here because there's a lot of good candidates, man. There are some next level candidates. But if I were to take the whole year into conjunction and just pick 2 center mids that have been the best performing central midfielders in the entire game, during the entire game cycle, I'm going to start off with the first one being the man, Ruud Gullit. So if you have the coins, obviously if you're a PlayStation player right now, I apologize. It is what it is. Legends are better than most regular cards. But Ruud Gullit, best center mid in the game if you have the coins, man. If you have the coins, he's explosive, he's fast, he's strong, 4-star, 4-star. He has the 6'3" height. He's an absolute banger of a finisher. Great in the air, with aerial battles. He's an absolute animal, man. He's got the tackling stats. He's, in general, in my opinion, the best center mid in the game. I wish I had the coins for him. I don't. But if you do, guys, best central midfielder in the entire game is Ruud Gullit, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt, he's the best center mid in the game. Ask anybody in the game, and they're going to tell you he definitely deserves to be one of the midfielders in these 2 spots for the best team in the entire year. Next up, guys, we're going to go with, you know, it's a coin toss between, in my opinion, Luka Modric, Raja Nainggolan, and Paul Pogba. But I'm going to have to go with the man Paul Pogba. So you can pick his inform card, his wants to watch or anything. I'm going to put the regular card for now, because generally nobody really cares about the inform wants to watch. So the regular card has been the best one for me. I've tried all 3. 39 games, okay, that's BS. I have sold and bought this guy a lot. As you can see, I bought him recently, 258. But he's played about, I've played about 2,000 games so far in FIFA. He's played about half of them for me at least, so about 1,000 games. Beast. 5-star skill moves. Height, again, like Hullet. High, medium, good finishing, good passing, good pace. If his defending stack was a little bit better, he'd probably be better than Hullet. But they're both the same, and Pogba, in my opinion, is the top performer for the center mid position. I can't leave him out of the starting 11. I just can't. You just got to leave him in there, guys. Next up, guys, that's CDM. Again, another coin toss, man. Another coin toss, and it's personal preference. For me, it's a contest between Conte and the man Patrick Vieira. Going with my main man N'Golo Kante though, because he for me is the best, especially his Player of the Year card, bro. It's not even a question, man. He's an absolute tank. Wow, I'm baffled with how good this guy is. His Player of the Year card is on another level, guys. I would not lie to you. His Player of the Year card he's everywhere. He's everywhere. He finishes well. His weak foot feels like a 4-star weak foot. He has stamina that'll last friggin' 3 games in a row. Great shooting, great passing, great pace. He's an absolute beast. You could go Vieira. Vieira has the better height, but generally they're both the same. They both win the ball back for you, and I just Conte for me. Regular card wants to watch whatever. Conte, he's got to be an MVP. He's been used in every squad you see. He's got to be there. Right back, guys. Another one that's I think this one's pretty easy to figure out though. In my opinion, it's gonna be Kyle Walker. A lot of people use him. He's one of the most used right backs in the entire game. And he's got to be in the A grade team. He's got to be in the A team. Everyone uses him in the BPL team. Almost every pro player uses him as much as they can. Some other good options here that I would say was probably Seamus Coleman's inform card. Piss check is not bad as well, his inform card. But in general, Walker has been a beast in FIFA for a couple of years now. And yeah, he has to be there. He got to be there. He's one of the most used right backs in the game. Okay, now the center back duo is kind of interesting, man. Actually, let's just go to the left back first, okay? The MVP left back for the entire year. It's a coin toss as well. This one, you could put Luke Shaw in there. You could put David Alaba. You could put Jordi Alba. You could put Team of the Year Marcelo. But if we're talking about the best performing left back in the entire game, I'm going to have to go with Jordi Alba. And this could be biased because I use him. But Jordi Alba has got to be one of the most best performing left backs in the game. He's got the pace. His 75 physical feels like 85. He has good defending. He has good recovery speed. He actually finishes pretty well when you get him in the box. He's got good links for the Spanish league. For me, Jordi Alba, best left back in the game, and a lot of pro players would agree with me. Obviously, Team of the Year Marcelo would get the jump on him, but if we're talking about the whole year, I'm gonna go Jordi Alba here because he's just on another level, in my opinion. And for the longest time, he was noted as the best left back in the game before Team of the Year Marcelo. So I'm gonna give him the nod here, okay? Jordi Alba, the best left back in the game for 2017. Center back duo, guys. Another tough one. There's a lot of good center backs, man. But if you're in general, I'm gonna go with a couple of players here. First one, a guy that you cannot miss out on, Sergio Ramos, Team of the Year. Best center back in the game, in my opinion. His recovery speed, his agility. He's a technical defender, so he's good on the ball. He can finish long shots even. Best tackling, best marking, best physical. He's just a beast. He can pass out of his box. Sergio Ramos, Team of the Year, best center back in the game without a doubt. Ask any pro, they'll tell you. Best center back in the game without a doubt. Now, for who to partner him with, okay? It's a coin toss between Laurent Blanc, Rio Ferdinand, Jerome Boateng, Chris Smalling. There's a lot of good options here, but if we're talking about the entire year and one of the best performing center backs in the A-team, the A-team has to have Smaldini in it. Like, you cannot leave Smaldini out of the A-team, so I'm going to put Smaldini into the A-team, okay? 270 games here. He's played about 1,500 in total for me. The only one that has replaced him successfully so far for me is Rio Ferdinand. But if we're talking about one of the A-team for the FIFA year, you got to put Smaldini in there, man. Rarely does a player beat Smaldini, so there you go. I'm going to have to put him in there. He's just as good as most legends in this game, and you see him in almost every team for a reason. And last but not least, the goalkeeper position, guys. It's all personal preference. I think it obviously comes down to David De Gea or Team of the Year Neuer. There's a couple of other good options as well, but I'm going to have to go with David De Gea. Jack Butland is another really good one as well. You even see him used in pro scenes, but I'm going to have to go with David De Gea for the best goalkeeper in the entire year. So there you go, guys. This is the best starting 11 in terms of performance for FUT Champions in the entire year for the A-team. It looks like a B squad, man. It looks like a top 100 squad, and why not? I mean, pretty much some of the best players in the game, and rightfully so, they all deserve to be there. And there you go. I'm just going to do starting 11 for each of the squads. I'm not going to do bench or anything, just the starting 11. So there is my starting 11 for the best performing team in the entire year, guys. Let me know, guys, in the chat, in the comment section below, who you would add, who you would get rid of. But yeah, there's the starting 11 for the A team. Next up, guys, we're going to go over the... Okay, guys, so now onto the B team. So this is not necessarily worse than the A team. It actually looks pretty good compared to it when you compare the two. But this is just players that are a notch below the A team in terms of performance, right? They could easily be just as good, but they just missed out on the top 11 for the A team. So this is the B team, guys. I just thought to speed up things, I would add it before we continue. So here it is. Strikers, Team Leader Suarez and George Weah. So Team Leader Suarez, I could have put him in the first team, right? But Martial just was used more. But I'm going to go with Team Leader Suarez for the second team. You can't miss him out. SPC Suarez, Team Leader Suarez, whatever it is. He's one of the best strikers in the game, man, of course. And he's been one of the best performers in regionals for competitive FIFA. George Weah, explosive striker, one of the best in the game. 4-star skill moves as well. Shamey has a bad weak foot, but great pace, great physical, great shooting. Absolute gem. Georgie Best, one of the best cams in the game. Second to Lionel Messi's Team of the Year, in my opinion. Just the best. George Best is the best, man. He's absolutely amazing. And then Timur Modric, like I said, he missed out on the A team, but he has to be in the B team, man. I can't leave him out of the B team. He's a little bit small, but he has physical out of nowhere. He's a great creative midfielder. Great defender as well. Beast of a midfielder. 4-star as well. Raja Nainggolan is the second one. Probably second best box-to-box midfielder next to Conte. Second best midfielder in terms of winning the ball back for his team. Nainggolan is a beast, man. He wins the team ball back for his team often. I wish I had that card, man. He's so good, so expensive too, though. But yeah, Raja Nainggolan, one of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. Definitely deserves the second center spot besides Pogba. One of the best in the game, man. Patrick Vieira, nothing needs to be said about this guy. Aside from Conte, I think he's the second best CDM in the game. He's so good, man. 6'4", medium high. He can even finish it as well. Decent pace as well. Look at that card, man. Absolute tank of a card, Patrick Vieira. You see him lose a lot on the pro scenes for sure for a reason. Right back, like over here, I could have gone with a lot of players. Okay, Zanetti, you got Florenzi, Piszczek, Coleman, and Bellerin. So when I went down to FUTbin, one of the most used was Bellerin, so I'm gonna have to go with Bellerin's card. I don't personally like him because he's always out of position, but according to a lot of people, he's one of the best right backs, so I'm gonna go with that and just call it that for now. Ferdinand and Blanc, aside from Team Leader Ramos and Smaldini, they're gotta be on the B team. I can't leave them out of the B team. Ferdinand, for me, one of the best center backs I've used. Holy crap, he's not leaving my team for a while, man. Absolute tank. Blanc as well. I tried Blanc. He's not better than Ferdinand, but he's an absolute tank as well. Neuer has to be number 2 behind De Gea, man. Behind De Gea, he's got to be the second best goalkeeper. I was going to put Butland here, but I got to put Neuer, man. I got to put Neuer because Butland is a hit or miss for some people. He's either glitched where he's really good or he's glitched where he's really bad. I also find Butland is bad in long shots, so I'm not going to put him above Neuer. Neuer is second best in my opinion. And then Team Leader Marcelo. What I need to say about this? He's definitely going to be on the B team for sure. If not in the A team, he has to be on the B team for sure. But yeah, Team Leader Marcelo, there you go, guys. This is the B team. So after the first team, this is the second best performing team in FUT Champions, in my opinion and according to the stats. So pretty deadly squad, man. Deadly squad everywhere. Imagine building this team, man. You're not losing another game as well, man. Damn. Let's go on to the C team, boys. All right, boys. So the C grade team. Okay, so the team that's like it's a notch below the Team A and Team B, but this is also one of the most best performing teams in terms of the player cards in FUT Champions. And some of the cards are hit or miss for most people. So let's get into it, guys. Starting off with the strikers, man. We got Antoine Griezmann and Lacazette. So Griezmann, he was one of the pro players. Most of the pro players, he was their their A option before Team Leader Suarez came out. So he's one of the best strikers in the game. His left foot is one of the best finishing left foots in the entire game. Best position, one of the best positioning cards. He has good physical first size. 4-star skill moves. Griezmann, one of the best strikers and performing strikers in the entire game this year. Lacazette, so Lacazette, I didn't get on with him first, but I love him now. He's one of the best cards in the game. He's so overpowered. He just gets through these bullshit ways and scores BS goals, and I couldn't leave him out. It was for me either him or Dybala. I love Dybala in real life, man, my man, but I'm gonna have to go with Lacazette. He's definitely been performing better, and I wanted one right foot striker, one left foot striker, just to make it easier for you guys as well. But just bear with me on that one for sure. Cam, I was thinking of putting player of the month Hazard because he has been one of the best players in the entire game, but I'm gonna have to go with Del P. I couldn't leave him out. Del P is one of the best cams in the game. He deserves the respect he deserves, man. 5-star read for 4-star skill moves, medium low. He's one of the best cams in the game. After Messi and my man Georgie Best, I'm gonna go with Del Piero. He deserves some respect, man. Put some respect on his name, so I'm gonna put respect on his name, man. But yeah, Effenberg's one of the best performing left center mids in the game. You can even play him at CDM. He's got good height, medium high work rates. He's one of the best center mids in the game. He can finish well. He's got 4-star weak, so he can score with either foot. To me, one of the best center backs in the game. And if you're not on PS4, sadly, you're missing out because he's actually an absolute beast. And he goes for cheap. Arturo Vidal, I couldn't leave him out, man. I couldn't leave him out. He's just a good box-to-box midfielder. He's one of the best in the game, to be honest. After Raja and after Conte, he's one of the best midfielders in terms of winning the ball back. You gotta have him in your squad, man. Arturo Vidal, absolute beast. CDM, so over here I was kind of torn between Casemiro, Matuidi, Nemanja Matic. There's a lot of other ones, but just Matic for me, he was there at the first game in the installment for the first minute. He was a heart and soul guy, a go-to BPL CDM. He's just a beast, 6'4" tall. He's a beast, man. You can't leave him out of your squad early on, and he's one of the best performing guys for that. Obviously now people have God squads, but back then, man, he was one of the beasts, and I can't leave him out. For me, I know for myself, he was an absolute tank, so he's got to go in there as well. Nemanja Matic. Defensive-wise, guys, Manolas and Florenzi, gotta be there. They gotta be there. You gotta love them. You gotta put love on them and respect on the name. The city deserves some respect because Florenzi has been one of the best right backs in the game. So has Manolas. They've been performing well in FUT Champions. You come up against them a little bit, and they're the beast, man. Boateng, I can't leave him out. He's one of the best center backs in the game, especially for base cards. You can't leave him out. Boateng's a beast. Alexandro, he's better than Alaba, so I have to put him in there for sure. I can't leave him out. And then Butland, I couldn't leave him out. You know, he's a hit or miss for most people, but you just can't leave out one of the most overpowered goalkeepers in the game. You just can't, and I couldn't, so I just left him in there. But there's the C grade team, guys. So you saw the first three: the A team, which is the best team, the possible team; the B team, which is a notch lower; the C team, which is sort of hit or miss, but also a great team as well. Now the F grade team, guys. So a team where their stats may look good, they might have been hyped a lot, but when you use them, they were absolute trash. Let's get into it. Okay, boys, so we have made it to the disappointing bunch. So the F grade team, where you look at their stats, you're like, damn, that's a sexy card. I'm going to try it out. You purchase it, you try it out, you're like, what went wrong? What is going on? And I feel you on that, man. Some of these players, you might disagree with me. You might look at it and be like, yo, Shabs, are you crazy, my man? He's the best player for me. I understand, okay? It's personal preference, but for me, and for most people I've spoken to, this is the most disappointing team in FIFA for FUT Champions so far this year. Let's get into it, guys. Don't kill me, okay? First off, guys, at right back, I'm going to go with Abate, okay? Abate, great pace, decent physical, but he is so bad on the ball. His outside dribbling is disgustingly bad. His passing is abysmal. He has no weak foot, so sometimes if you're in a bad situation, you're going to turn over the ball. He's bad. He's horrible. I tried him out, and people use him a lot, and I'm like, yo, I remember in FIFA 15 or 14, he was a beast, but he's garbage. He's absolute garbage. He's a waste of your coins. So many better options, especially when Kyle Walker's going for 10K and this guy's freaking 50K. Don't buy him. Do not buy him at all, okay? Next up, guys, the center back duo. Thiago Silva, he looks good on paper. 92 defending, 83 physical, 75 pace. He's got decent dribbling and passing as well, so he's a technical defender. Put a shadow on him and he's good, but he's so bad. His stamina doesn't last him that long. His defending stats are not that great. He's a good tackler, but I always find him out of position or out of the game. High work rates might be a problem for that, but to me, so disappointing. I tried his 90 overall card, so bad, so disappointing, and that sucks, but it is what it is. Miranda, I feel sorry for everyone that did his SPC card. He's so garbage, man. He's terrible. Look at that, 92 defending, 81 physical, 76 pace. Slap a hunter, shadow or anchor on him, and he's good. But he's so bad. He's so weak and small. He's 6'1", but he feels like he's 5'7" like Conte. He's so small, so weak, so garbage. You can't pass out of his box. Honestly, one of the worst experiences of my life was getting Miranda and putting him into my squad. He's so bad. Goalkeeper Buffon, this guy is garbage. He's out of position. He flails around like a whale. He doesn't make any saves. His hands he's slippery. He has butterfingers. He can't keep the ball out of his net. His reflexes are garbage. He's bad. He's just bad. Buffon is bad. His SPC card, his Team of the Group Stage card, his regular card, bad. Garbage, horrible, bad. Disappointing. Clichy, now, most of the left backs that I saw, guys, to be honest, I was like, wow, none of them really disappointed me. But then Clichy, I looked at him, I was like, yes, he did. Early on in the game, everyone hyped medium work rates and Clichy. I use this guy, he's so slow, he's so weak, he's so useless. He's bad. He can't even pass out of his own net. He has 4-star recall, which is good, but he can't pass. He's bad, man. Clichy gave me nightmares. He's 5'9" too, which is small. As soon as I transitioned to Luke Shaw, I was having such a better time. Back then, man, Clichy's garbage. Garbage. CDM Nzonzi, Steven Nzonzi. So a lot of people actually compare this guy to Vieira and say he's better. You know, his tackling is good, his marking is good, but his pace, oh my god, does it ever let him down? Let alone his pace. His finishing outside the box and inside the box is garbage. His dribbling is abysmal. You can't do outside dribbling with him. His passing is subpar. I mean, I don't know what to say about this guy. I didn't have a good time. I always got dominated in the midfield when I had him in my team. He's bad. He's just bad. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I would move on. Just pass on to him, man. Just move on, brother. Move on. Thiago, another guy who looks amazing. Look at his stats. 79 pace, 895 dribbling, 90 shooting, 93 passing, 80 physical, 73 defending. Bruh, slap on a shadow and you're golden, but at center mid he's so bad. At cam he's a little bit better, but center mid CDM, oh lord, give me a break. He never gets involved. I never notice him. I'm always like, where's Thiago? What is he doing? When I'm in a situation to muscle someone off the ball, Thiago lets me down. Surprise, surprise. His finishing is good though, but his 5-star skill move is nice, but man, he just gets lost. He doesn't get involved. Manu Petit, he's garbage. One of the worst legends I've used. His dribbling is batshit crazy bad. Like, it's bad, man. His dribbling, his LTR dribbling, I love doing that, is bad. His finishing with his weak foot is bad. Passing with his weak foot is bad. His finishing with his strong foot is even horrible. His long shots are subpar. He has good defending, he has good tackling, good marking, decent pace, but, oh man, what a letdown. I bought him for 700,000 points at one point, and I was like, wow, what a waste. Why do people use this guy? If the connection in the game is good, he's good. But, you know, in FUT Champions, it's hardly the case, so he's pretty bad, man. For his coinage, not worth it, guys. Just move on to another guy. Okay, Cam, I'm going to go with Dries Martens. So, Martens, for me, he has the stats to look like a good card, but he never shown for me, man. He has good pace, yes. Decent finishing, yes. Decent dribbling. He just never showed that he had the physical or the ability to play in the game. Maybe as a super sub he's good, but as a winger, but I don't know, as a cam or striker, for me, no buenos. Up top, guys, Aubameyang. So, for some reason, he feels clunky on the ball. His turns are very slow. He has no weak foot. I mean, no skill moves. He's decent, but not my cup of tea, just to say the least. Okay, not my cup of tea at all. I would move on from him personally, and he's one of the most performing players I've ever used. I don't know, Aubameyang for me never clicked, and it's just what it is, man. I'd rather have someone else on my team. And then Alexis Sanchez, 91 overall card, man. What a disappointment, man. 87 physical, that's BS. He feels like 75. His finishing is good, his positioning is good. He kind of gets lost in the midfield sometimes for no reason, because those high work rates. His weak foot is pretty bad. But all in all, for 1.2 or 1.3 million coins, when I used to buy him for that price, it was such a letdown. I was just like, wow, you're bad. Like, for his contribution to my team. Anyways, guys, this is the letdown team for me, the F-grade team, guys. Let me know who you would add in the squad and who you would take out of it, and who else that I missed, guys. In general, guys, there you go. There are the end-of-the-year player grades for all the players in the game for FUT Champions, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it, what you guys think about the video. A lot, man. Hit that like button if you did, man. Let me know in the comment section below any theories you have for who I missed, who I should have added, what players from each team have to get swapped, all that good stuff, guys. Also, if you're new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button. We upload daily and we stream as well, as often as you can, guys. I love y'all. Have a good day, man. Deuces.